America's Pop Culture Trivia Show.
Check it out.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. With Joe Parisi.
Hello again, my friend. This is America's Pop Culture Trivia Show. You found it. Thanks for being here. My name's Joe Parisi, and what I've prepared for you are 21 fresh pop culture trivia questions. We're going to break it down into 3 fast-paced rounds, 7 questions per round, with just 5 seconds between questions for you to think of those answers. At the end of each round, we'll go right back over everything you were just asked and tell you all of the answers. So you get to play along and hopefully learn some stuff and be reminded of some fun stuff you probably totally forgot about. Lots of nostalgia packed into these little episodes for you. Round 1 today is going to be a television round. Round 2 will be music. And round 3 is a mixed round. So, good luck. Now let's play.
Round 1.
All right, round 1 is television. Here we go. Question number 1. What was the name of the reality show that aired from December 2003 to August 2007 that starred Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie, 2 wealthy socialites who were put into situations where they experienced life in small towns, doing things like farm work, manual labor, and working at fast food restaurants? That show was called what? Question 2. A reality dating show that premiered on Fox in 2003, following a group of single women competing for the affection of a bachelor who was falsely billed as being a millionaire. The eligible bachelor on the show's first season was a construction worker named Evan Marriott. Name this show. Question 3. It was the first 1-hour dramatic TV series to be produced by HBO. It premiered in 1997 and ran for 6 seasons. It was a show set in a fictional men's level 4 maximum security prison. Ernie Hudson and J.K. Simmons were stars on this show. Name the show. Question 4. A British satirical TV series created by and starring Sacha Baron Cohen, where on the show, Cohen portrays 3 different unorthodox journalists who conduct real interviews with unsuspecting people, many of whom are celebrities or well-known public figures. Name the show. Question 5. This is a tough one. Fair warning. A short-lived detective comedy drama starring Joe Pesci that briefly aired in 1985. Pesci played a character named Rock Nelson, a former New York City cop who moved to Beverly Hills, where he got a job as a private security guard for the rich and famous while attempting to make it as an actor. SNL alum Victoria Jackson and Dick Butkus were also cast members. Name this show. That's going to do it for round number 1. We're going to check those answers now. I think we started out kind of easy, and then we had a couple of pretty tough ones in there, but let's see how you did. Okay, question number 1. What was the name of the reality show that aired from December 2003 to August 2007? It starred Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie, the 2 wealthy socialites who were put into situations where they experienced life in small towns doing things like farm work, manual labor, and working at fast food restaurants. That show was called what? The Simple Life. Question 2. A reality dating show that premiered on Fox in 2003, following a group of single women competing for the affection of a bachelor who was falsely billed as being a millionaire. The eligible bachelor on the show's first season was a construction worker named Evan Marriott. Name that show. Joe Millionaire. Question 3. It was the first one-hour dramatic TV series to be produced by HBO. It premiered in 1997 and ran for 6 seasons. It was a show set in a fictional men's level 4 maximum security prison. Ernie Hudson and J.K. Simmons were both stars on this show. Name that show? Oz. If you think about it, the success of that show probably is what really changed the path of HBO from, something that just kind of played movies to a full-blown, production studio where now they've got all kinds of their own original programming and films. Question number 4, a British satirical TV series created by and starring Sacha Baron Cohen, where on the show, Cohen portrays 3 different unorthodox journalists who conduct real interviews with unsuspecting people, many of whom are celebrities or well-known public figures. Name that show? That is The Ali G Show. Question 5. A short-lived detective comedy drama starring Joe Pesci that briefly aired in 1985. Pesci played a character named Rock Nelson, a former New York City cop who moved to Beverly Hills where he got a job as a private security guard for the rich and famous while attempting to make it as an actor. SNL alum Victoria Jackson and Dick Butkus were also cast members. Name this show. If you got this one, good for you. The show was called Half Nelson. Half Nelson, starring Joe Pesci. Question 6. Kelly Kelly was a very short-lived TV series that aired in 1998 on the WB network. Kelly Novak is an Ivy League English literature professor who meets widowed fire chief Doug Kelly. The two get married, and she becomes Kelly Kelly. Then they live together in his New Jersey home with his 3 sons and 1 daughter. What famous actress was the star of this show, playing Kelly Novak, then Kelly Kelly? The answer is Shelley Long from Cheers and Troop Beverly Hills and a million other things. Do you remember that show, Kelly Kelly? I think there's like 7 episodes that exist, and I don't know that they all aired, but yeah, it's 7, and it did not do well at all. In and out, quickly forgotten. Question 7. A fantasy sitcom about a teenage girl who is half alien, which gives her unique superhuman powers. It first aired in syndication from September 1987 to May 1991. The main character was named Evie Ethel Garland. Name that show. That was Out of This World.
Round 2.
Round 2 on this episode is going to be the music round. 7 questions coming your way. Here we go. Question number 1. The song Porcelain is a melancholic electronic song that was featured in the film The Beach in 2000. What artist gave us the song Porcelain? Question 2. The 1991 hit song Mysterious Ways from the band U2 starts its lyrics with a name. So the first word sung is a person's name. What name is it? Question 3. This artist has released albums called Solace, Fumbling Towards Ecstasy, Surfacing, and Afterglow. She's been closely associated with the ASPCA since 2006. Name the artist. Question 4. The classic lineup of this Houston, Texas-formed hip-hop group consisted of Willie D, Scarface, and Bushwick Bill. Their best-performing song was the song Mind Playing Tricks on Me. Name the group. Question 5. The 7th studio album from this artist was released in 1991, and it became the best-selling album of this artist's career, with over 16 million units sold since its release. That album was called Time, Love, and Tenderness. Name the artist. Question 6. A jam band from Athens, Georgia, that's widely renowned for their live performances. They've been compared to Phish and the Grateful Dead. As of 2018, they hold the record for the number of sold-out performances at Red Rocks Amphitheater with 66, and Atlanta's State Farm Arena with 20. Name the band. And question number 7. From their self-titled 1991 album, this alternative rock band scored a modest hit with the song 3 Strange Days. Name the band. And that's going to do it for our music round on this episode. Let's see how you did with these. Here come your answers. Question 1, the song Porcelain is a melancholic electronic song that was featured in the film The Beach in 2000. What artist gave us the song Porcelain? That is Moby. I love that song. Question 2, the 1991 hit song Mysterious Ways from the band U2 starts its lyrics with a name. So the first word sung is a person's name. What name is it? Johnny. Johnny, take a walk with your sister the moon. Mysterious Ways would end up being one of the best performing rock songs of 1991. Question 3, this artist has released albums called Solace, Fumbling Towards Ecstasy, Surfacing, and Afterglow. She's also been closely associated with the ASPCA since 2006. Name the artist. Sarah McLachlan. So the ASPCA commercials she does, so sad and depressing, so touching, but they get the point across very, very effectively. The point of those commercials is to get you to donate money to help out the ASPCA. So they've been running that campaign with Sarah McLachlan or her music for 16 years now. It started back in 2006, and they credit that campaign with raising over $30 million since 2006. That's why it's still going on today, is it just continues to rake in money for that organization. Question number 4. The classic lineup of this Houston, Texas-formed hip-hop group consisted of Willie D, Scarface, and Bushwick Bill. Their best-performing single was the song Mind Playing Tricks on Me. Name that group. Ghetto Boys. Question 5. The 7th studio album from this artist was released in 1991. It became the best-selling album of this artist's career, with over 16 million units sold since its release. That album was called Time, Love, and Tenderness. Name the artist. That would be Mr. Michael Bolton. Question 6. A jam band from Athens, Georgia, that's widely renowned for their live performances. They've been compared to Phish and the Grateful Dead. As of 2018, they hold the record for the number of sold-out performances at Red Rocks Amphitheater with 66 and Atlanta's State Farm Arena with 20. Name that band. That is Widespread Panic. I was thinking about it as I was putting that question together. I've never been to a Dead show. Dave Matthews is not, you can't consider that a jam band in this category. I've never gone to a Phish show, but I have been to a Widespread Panic show. I just kind of got drug along with some friends at a St. Louis show they did around 2000, 2001. Wonderful experience. Such a fun show. Couldn't tell you one song they sing, couldn't tell you one song they performed that night, but a fantastic, fun concert experience. Question 7 from their self-titled 1991 album. This alternative rock band scored a modest hit with the song 3 Strange Days. Name the band. That band is called School of Fish.
Round 3.
Our third and final round on episode 125 is a mixed round, a miscellaneous round. We're going to bounce all over the place. Question 1. Name the company that put out a series of thin mobile phones called the Razr beginning in 2003. Question 2. Tabitha Soren, John Norris, Kurt Loder. All three of these people kept us in the know back in the 90s, as they were regular contributors to what? Question 3. Who did Stone Cold Steve Austin defeat at WrestleMania 14 to win his first ever WWF World Heavyweight Championship? Question 4. Shortly after the release of Nintendo's Game Boy in 1989, Sega launched their rival portable handheld gaming device in 1990. Sega's handheld device featured a color screen, but it was never quite able to catch up to Game Boy in sales. What was the name of this Sega handheld gaming console? Question 5. The George Foreman Grill is a portable, side-by-side, electrically heated grill promoted by former boxing champion George Foreman. Since its introduction in 1994, over 100 million units of this device have been sold worldwide. In certain Asian markets, the exact same grill is sold and marketed, but with a second celebrity attached to it. Who is that second celebrity pitchman for this grill, along with George Foreman, in Asian markets? Question 6. Her parents are Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz. She was one of the stars of the HBO drama series Little Big Lies, and she starred in Hulu's romantic comedy series High Fidelity. Name the actress. And question number 7. Born in 1961, this actor, whose first name is Tom, played Detective Jack Scagnetti in Natural Born Killers. He played Technical Sergeant Mike Horvath in Saving Private Ryan. In Point Break, he was DEA agent Dietz. In Black Hawk Down, he was Colonel Danny McKnight. Name this actor whose first name is Tom. Tom what? And that's going to wrap it up, guys. Let's check those final 7 answers. Question number 1, name the company that put out a series of thin mobile phones called the Razr beginning in 2003. That is Motorola. Did you ever own the Razr? I think more than anything, it was just supposed to be a fashionable phone. That's kind of how they market it, is just, ooh, look at this. Ooh, so thin. It slides right in the pocket. So fashionable. Question number 2, Tabitha Soren, John Norris, Kurt Loder. All 3 of these people kept us in the know back in the 90s, as they were regular contributors to what? The answer is MTV News. Gosh, I loved MTV News. Suchin Park, Allison Stewart, Gideon Yago, Brian McFadden. Yeah, MTV News was fantastic. I mean, think about it. Back in the day, pre-internet, how many groundbreaking pop culture stories did you hear about first because of MTV News? You're watching, videos, just mindlessly watching MTV, listening to the music, and dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Hi, this is Kurt Loder, and they're telling you about, some artist that passed away, or some band that broke up, or some tour that is getting canceled because the band's fighting. MTV News, man, that was where it was. Question 3. Who did Stone Cold Steve Austin defeat at WrestleMania 14 to win his first ever WWF World Heavyweight Championship? And yes, I know that is a super specific question that only a hardcore wrestling fan would get. The answer is Shawn Michaels, the sexy boy. That is a significant match because it is said that when Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated Shawn Michaels at that event, that was kind of the unofficial launch of what's known as the WWF Attitude Era. That's what sealed the deal and sent that era off and running. So Shawn Michaels is your answer there. Question 4. Shortly after the release of Nintendo's Game Boy in 1989, Sega launched their rival portable handheld gaming device in 1990. Sega's handheld device featured a color screen. Remember, the Game Boy's was not color. But it was never quite able to catch up to Game Boy in sales. What was the name of Sega's handheld gaming console? Game Gear. Remember Game Gear? So it said that, right out of the gates, it looked superior to the Game Boy because it had the color screen. That was a big deal. The downfall for this thing was a mix of poor battery life. It took 6 AA batteries to run it, and apparently it just drained really, really fast. And it didn't have many unique games. Like the games that you would play on this were the same games you would play on your main device. Whereas Game Boy had a bunch of games that were exclusive to the Game Boy. So it just didn't work. When it was all said and done, Nintendo sold 10 times as many Game Boys as Sega did Game Gear units. Question 5. The George Foreman Grill is a portable side-by-side electrically heated grill promoted by former boxing champion George Foreman. Since its introduction in 1994, over 100 million units of this device have been sold worldwide. In certain Asian markets, the exact same grill is sold and marketed, but with a second celebrity attached to it. Who is that second celebrity pitchman for this grill, along with George Foreman, in Asian markets? The answer is Jackie Chan. If you look up the Jackie Chan grill, what you're going to find is pictures of the box this thing comes in, and it's got a picture of the grill in the middle. On the left side, a picture of George Foreman, real big, it says George Foreman. On the right, a picture of Jackie Chan, and real big, it says Jackie Chan. So this company, obviously they know what they're doing. They've sold 100 million of these things since it came out, but I mean, they're just all about like, hey, buy it because this famous person that you know and trust says it's great. And yeah, they sell a ton of these things. The Jackie Chan grill. Question 6. Her parents are Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz. She was one of the stars of the HBO drama series Little Big Lies, and she starred in Hulu's romantic comedy series High Fidelity. Name the actress. That is Zoe Kravitz. And question number 6. Born in 1961, this actor, whose first name is Tom, played Detective Jack Scagnetti in Natural Born Killers. He also played Technical Sergeant Mike Horvath in Saving Private Ryan. In Point Break, he was DEA Agent Dietz. In Black Hawk Down, he was Colonel Danny McKnight. Name this actor. Tom what? Tom Sizemore. And my inspiration for the Tom Sizemore question, a couple days before I recorded this episode, I was in the Dallas-Fort Worth airport, just getting on my connecting flight to St. Louis, walking through the airport. It's nighttime, kind of quiet, a little slow time at the airport. And as I'm walking, down the concourse towards my gate, who's walking the opposite direction right at me? Tom Sizemore. Crazy. It's always fun to have one of those celebrity sightings out there when, it takes a couple of seconds, like, wait a minute, I recognize this guy. And then you realize, oh, wow, it's a dude from Natural Born Killers. That was fun. I love nothing more than one of those random little celebrity sightings. And they don't happen often, here in St. Louis. You see some athletes, pro athletes. That's probably the most common type of, quote, celebrity you see around here. Not often people from the entertainment industry. So it's always fun for me when I see these people. And Tom Sizemore, let's be honest, he was probably just as excited to see the host of America's Pop Culture Trivia Show just out strutting about through the airport. Here I am. Okay. Hey, guys, thank you for listening. I'm Joe Parisi. This has been episode 125. You can always shoot me a message if you want to say, hey, tell me about your fun celebrity sighting. The website is joeparisivoiceover.com. I'm on, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, at Joe Parisi VO. You guys are the best. Hey, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.
America's Pop Culture Trivia Show with Joe Parisi.